Hey YouTube, welcome back. Did a bit more progression away from y'all. That big door I opened after the Abyss Watchers, yeah, it led to these catacombs. You don't get to see much of it other than this room because it was a pain to get through, and it's not particularly important for the overall narrative of my character. So, we moving on. But I did want you guys to see this because I've done a bit of this place already, but I wanted you guys to get the views. Because so far, out of all three Souls games, I think this is my favorite view. Also reminds me a lot of Bloodborne, and I'm pretty sure that in the back is End Orlando. And if that's not End Orlando, then I'm sure that over there is End Orlando. Not sure which, but we rolling with it. Also, there was a giant demon dog on this bridge that I killed that, according to my friend, does not respawn, but I have not run back across it, so we about to find out. Like, dude, the atmosphere here is absolutely wild. Yeah, I needed a magic doll from the Cathedral of the Deep, which I got, because I finished that area too. It also sucked me into the DLC without my consent, so that was fun. But there was an immediate bonfire, so I left. I guess technically I gave consent, I just didn't know that I was giving it to that. Because bro was like, oh dude, you want to do a thing? And I was like, yeah, yeah, sure. Then he said, alright, bye. Now, I don't know if it repeats or not, but sometimes there'll be like ghostly figures walking around. I haven't let them come into contact with me because I'm scared that it will become an enemy. And this area is actually fairly difficult. Because I am streaming right now and they saw me level up a bit, and the only reason I took time for that was because these enemies are tough. But yeah, we're going to fast travel to the latest point I can get to. Actually, I have some other stuff to show real quick. Not too terribly much because I don't want to go super far into this. But you're going to get to see the stuff of nightmares, a cool onion bro that I am banned from talking to, and some really good paintings. That is the scariest Souls monster, not because of difficulty, just because of appearance. Oh. Like, they can be tough too if you underestimate them, but they're more terrifying than anything. Like, just looking at them is already scarier than most horror games. So yeah, those are the creatures from my nightmares. Onion Bro, I need him to stay there for another character's quest. So I'm not talking to him anymore. Not yet. I'll be back for him though, so don't worry. And this is the room where I caught a Silver Knight gooning to a painting of Guinevere right here. Which, this is the same painting that was in Dark Souls 1 in one of the bedrooms in Anor Londo. Which I'm sure that it is in one of my numerous Dark Souls 1 videos. But yeah, Guinevere. Excuse me. Then this painting is actually it's a bit of concept art of Anor Londo. This is the throne in Broom Tower from the second Dark Souls 2 DLC. That's a painting of Nishandra, which was a cursed painting in Dark Souls 2. That's the Duke's Archive. And this over here, which is probably my favorite of the paintings, this is Ilium Lois from Dark Souls 2's last DLC. So you got 2 Dark Souls 2 DLCs, 2 locations from Dark Souls 1, a character in the main story of Dark Souls 2, and then Guinevere. With a Silver Knight that was gooning until I killed him, and he didn't respawn. But yeah, so YouTube, I will catch you whenever I'm closer to the boss fight that I found, because it's going to take me a minute. Welcome back. It is boss fight time. Oh, no cutscene, it's just the fight? Oh. Okay, that's how we're going to do this. Saw, dude. This music. See, I don't need magic on my swords. Oh! Okay, Turbo. What? What? Excuse me? Well, I made his face too first try. What are you doing? I'm gonna top myself off. What? Alright, you got projectiles. Cool. What is even happening? I didn't know I could hurt you. Let's go! First try, baby! I am the superior dual wielder. Let's freaking go! Man, that was awesome! I love that fight. That was terrifying, but I love that fight. That was so cool. Man, sorry that the broadcast for the stream is now only audio because poor connection quality. Sorry, guys. I hope you saw that finale, though. Man, was that sick! Like, that is one of the coolest things ever. Bro! You know, I gotta text my buddy, tell him I first tried that fight. Hold up. I just first... Come on, work with me. I just first tried... Pontiff... I'm probably going to misspell Sullivan because I know it's spelled different. So, I'll spell it the way I know how to spell Sullivan. Dude, that fight was dope! Right now, that's my favorite fight in this game. In the moment, I like it more than Artorias even. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that was awful. In the moment. I don't know if it'll stay that way. But man, was that cool. Anyway, YouTube, you're going to cut to something a bit different. I don't know what you're going to cut to, but yeah, it's going to be a weird cut, so see you in a second, YouTube. Welcome back, and we're doing the next Lord of Cinder, and I brought a friend. Oh man, he really does become the main character for a second. That's crazy.
Yhorm, old friend. I, Siegward of the Knights of Catarina, have come to uphold my promise. Let the sun shine upon this Lord of Cinder.
Alright, Siegward is... He's approaching, like, Solaire levels. Not quite there yet, but man, is he cool. Oh, I do baby damage. Holy crap. Alright, you were talking... Apparently I need to hold something. Hold up. Oh, there's an item. Storm Ruler. Ah, alright. Siegward, survive. Alright, where... Did he just... Oh, no, he killed him. Oh, shoot.
Use the weapon arm.
What? That didn't work. Hold up. Hold up. You stay there. How is this... Alright, this is a very annoying fight so far. I don't like this so far. I wish my buddy was still alive. Why do you spin while swinging your sword? That is so obnoxious. Of course you're going to stomp and yell at me and then get me ready that I can just slam your sword on me repeatedly. Bro, why does nothing hurt you? I got the Storm Ruler, what the heck?
You've got to hold the weapon arm for a long time.
Oh, for a long time? So, great, so I just had to run away and hope he doesn't hit me? That's kind of dumb.
It's kind of about timing. It can be annoying.
I think this is a very stupid fight. Why would you ruin this? Like, bro is so... Oh, doing more damage. Oh, back to baby damage. I'm already down to 1 Estus just because how long it took me to figure this crap out.
Basically, you'll know you're doing the right damage when...
Oh!
Yeah, when you do something like that. Yep. There you go. Yeah, once you see it light up like all white like that, you're chill. It's just the fact you have to hold for a few seconds.
Oh, I'm dead. I have no heals left. Why would you make a...
How the fuck did you just... How crazy. Congratulations, I guess. You just defeated the Lord. You got very lucky that knockback attack did 0 damage because it hit you every single time.
I know.
Like 3 times straight.
I figured out it wasn't hitting me, so I was waiting until that happened to knock me down. That way I could dodge the next attack perfectly.
You got so lucky with that.
I did.
Yeah.
I got 2 storm rulers. Oh yeah. No! Is he supposed to die there?
Yes, he is supposed to die there, or at least it's implied. Because
can you save him? Because if so, I will make it my life's mission on the next playthrough.
You can't.
Oh.
It's implied because technically speaking, by this point, Yorm is I think supposed to be the final one that you kill, because once you kill the final Lord of Cinder, you get teleported, and if you come back here, you just pick up his armor. So you can make a headcanon that he survived and just left his armor behind, but
that kind of makes sense. But like, yeah, he probably died.
The best way to look at it is he probably was meant to survive to the end of the fight, but he died or suffered grave wounds trying to lay his old friend to rest.
Yeah, that makes sense. And also, why would you put the hint on the other end of the boss room? That is stupid! Only a storm can fell a great wood.
This is based off of Demon Souls, so that's why. Because Demon Souls, you have to like run, and then eventually you find the weapon. I know. I'm just saying. It's not the first time they've done that. But Demon Souls did it better, because you don't have to wait for the weapon to charge. You can just immediately attack with it.
yeah, I'll stand by that. Demon Souls did do it better in this case. I haven't even played it, and I will agree wholeheartedly.
That's the one that confused me, even. Because I knew the full gimmick as in, like, okay, I need to run to the other end because I'm not doing damage. Let me go find the weapon. Because in most of the Souls games, at least in 3 of them, there is a boss that requires a gimmick weapon. And Yorm is that one for this game. There's one in Demon Souls, and then there's one in Elden Ring. I don't think there's one in 1 and 2. No, there's not for 1.
At least not of the 4 lords.
I don't think 1 for 2.
There was still a gimmick boss, but not like a gimmick weapon.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Because like there was Bed of Chaos. Let's see, of the big 4 in Dark Souls 2, was one of those a gimmick fight? I mean, I guess technically Old Iron King maybe, Because they all had like a
No, I
gimmick
wouldn't
to the fight,
call
but it
that a
wasn't like a
gimmick.
gimmick fight, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But no, the
Duke's Dear
reason why I
Frey
say
had the
it's like
two
Elden Ring is
heads.
it's literally the same name. The
You,
weapon in Elden or not Elden Ring. The weapon in Demon's Souls is also called the Storm Ruler.
I guess if I had to say that one had a gimmick, it would be New Game Plus Duke's Dear Freya, where he shows up before his actual boss. That's
Well,
the
that's not
gimmick
even a
boss.
fight at that point. Yeah, that's just
It's an anti-gimmick boss. It's like,
peekaboo.
hey, you want some free damage?
Well,
Oh,
no, because it can still hurt you. It can still return that damage in kind.
yeah, but
Ugh.
like his lasts into the boss fight. You can heal before the boss. Well, he will permanently keep that damage you did up until halfway anyway.
But yeah, and there's no real gimmicks in that game, as far as I can think of.
I gotcha. I'm going to read the lore on this, and I'm going to end the YouTube video. Great
Yeah.
sword with a broken blade, also known as the Giant Slayer for the residual strength of storm that brings giants to their knees. Yorn the Giant once held 2 of these. Well, I got 2 now. But gave one to the humans who doubted him, and left the other to a dear friend before facing his fate as the Lord of Cinder. And that would be Sigurd. Skill, Storm King, assume stance to imbue sword with storm, most effective when facing giants. Yeah, it's literally just like, yeah, it's a gimmick.
And the sword is useless outside of that fight.
Sounds about right. What is the stats on it? Not great. Like, it's not horrible, but it's not great. It's just kind of eh.
For reference, your twin blades were hitting harder than the weapon was without
Well,
the
my twin blades are
weapon.
also kind of goated, though, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean to be fair, Yorm is not meant to be killed any other way. You can do it, but you're doing like chip damage.
Yeah, that was awful. And I thought I was dead like 15 times in a row there. For
I
good
did
reason.
too.
I was like, ah. But I kept fighting, and I made it, so you know what? I'll take it. But that'll be it for this video, YouTube. I was going to stream it, but well, stream crashed, so you get exclusive content, so have fun with that when I upload this in like 2 months.
Yippee!
But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for coming out. I hope you all enjoyed, and see you next time.
Bye.
Made it to Aldridge, back in my good old hometown of Anne Orlando. Also, I just really love the environments of Dark Souls 3. They look so much more refined than Dark Souls 1 for obvious reasons. I was like, there's nothing quite like coming back to old hunting grounds from Dark Souls 1 and seeing them just absolutely ruined. And just to show something off that my friend did, my friend killed the second best blacksmith ever, and I have a vendetta against him for it. So yeah, I'll be killing him later for it. Yeah, congratulations, Walker. You're now canon.
He didn't know the safe word.
Dang, that's crazy.
I'm sorry. I just
No, that's in context, so that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. All you just hear is bleep and bleep and bleep 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 bleep. Bleep. Sounds like Morse code going off. Oh,
About the
he's
dead
dead.
guy? He's dead.
He's
Me and
dead.
Walker just thought about that at the same time. It's like, wait a minute, hold up. That's a little wild, bro.
Not him doing the rubbing his hands together. That's
I have
literally what
2
that
of
sounded like.
these.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Alright, come here, Aldrich. Where you at?
that is so crazy knowing the context of Gwendolyn.
Oh, I don't like that. God! That was a lot of damage. Where'd you go, coward?
And no flex tape to help you out.
Ow.
Damn, those weapons are sexy.
I'm not gonna lie, he might be harder than I was expecting him to be. Like, I was expecting him to be tough, but like, oh.
Well, you haven't gotten to the crazy shit yet. Oh, here we go. This is the move that's awful.
It's a light show. Why would you do that right there over the pillar? That's so cowardly. Come here, coward. Oh, why are you burning now?
Now he might
Alright,
be
now...
Uh-oh.
Golly, what the heck?
I told you, you've got a couple BS attacks.
What even is happening?
He said, fine, range, or melee ain't working, we go into range. I mean, you got this, though. Oh! Even I didn't realize that's what he was doing. That actually scared me.
I thought he was about to do that. Holy crap.
This move sucks because it feels like it never ends. I forgot how much I hated this, like, projectile attack, man. Like, everything else about the fight is cool, but the projectile is awful. If you get unlucky or anything.
Oh, got him, I think. Maybe? Okay, yeah, he's dead. Oh.
Dang, you might just be the chosen Ashton one. Holy shit.
I told you, I am the main character.
You have first tried every single boss in Boreal Valley.
The fire fades. Awaits.
I don't know if that includes Yorm or not, but we can throw him in there as well, because he was also first tried.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, I am the main character.
Prince Lothric is in your hands.
The worst part is not even... I'm sorry, that just...
That out of context on YouTube is going to be so funny. Them telling me to save Prince Lothric, and you're just like, they keep touching me.
But yeah, a lot of times
That
what
makes
happens,
sense.
what I was trying to tell you, like, yesterday or the day before, is you'll get teleported here. Usually it's, like, after Yorm, or I guess in this case, Aldrich.
All right, so I'm assuming if I do literally anything, it starts the boss.
Well, you kind of have to talk to her. But yes.
All right, if I have to talk to her, then I can run and use these souls first. So YouTube, I'll be back in a minute.